In 2022, Invest Group Overseas set out on the mission of building something unlike anything they'd built before. But when they first acquired this land, it wasn't just a plot of sand and soil, it was a site already scarred by abandoned construction.
The previous owner of this plot, he started his own construction. Then he decided to abandon this project and sell the plot.
Hidden floods and unstable ground. What was meant to be a foundation for growth quickly became a battle against water, infrastructure risks, and the sheer weight of uncertainty.
So we had to do a lot of dewatering, and we were so much afraid that if the water is being depleted from underneath roads, the roads, they can cave down.
From this adversity, a gamble that paid off. A game-changing icon of luxury living and elite amenities. A home for the passionate, a place of residence with the elegance of a five-star hotel.
IGO is a key player in the vice market today, and whatever product they bring in makes waves. It has to be noticed.
This is the story of how IGO worked vigorously against the clock, turning an impossible challenge into an incredible success. This is the story of Paragon.
خلينا نقول خلت في إعجاب بهاي البلد بدولة الإمارات صراحة بأشياء كتيرة بسبب رؤية القيادة مع التعاون مع القطاع الخاص. الدولة بتأمن البنية التحتية والمواقع العامة، والقطاع الخاص بيقوم بدوره بتوفير الأشياء اللي لازم هو يوفرها.
Dubai, where ambition meets architecture and innovation reshapes the skyline every day. In a city fueled by fierce competition and bold ideas.
I don't believe that there is a place anywhere in the world more safe and more regulated, systematically run like Dubai, especially in our line of business.
Real estate isn't just business. It's a race to redefine what's possible.
There's no quiet time here. It's always something new is emerging. Anything new becomes a new baseline, and everyone has to now try to strive and do better.
And in regards to the sample that you just showed me today, we need to have the white color in order for us to match what has been offered to the clients. Let's make it 10. I want to go there and I want to see exactly the layout. I want them to lay it out for me, and I want to see the whole 9 yards.
The Paragon, to me, is a course of education that I had to take in order for me to see myself and my company, IGO, whether it is to pass or to fail.
The Paragon by IGO is a high-profile project located in Business Bay. It's around 600,000 square feet of built-up area with 324 residential units plus retail.
Paragon began as a vision, a modern, sleek urban sanctuary where every detail was designed with purpose. From the earliest stages, IGO worked closely with designers and architects to develop the design brief, shape the site strategy, and study the massing. What emerged is more than just a building. It's a carefully crafted living experience.
IGO, when they imagined to launch this project, talked to us, and we started to develop the design brief together.
In order for us to evaluate the design of a particular project, we need to see at least between 5 to 7 different designs in order for us to decide on a particular one.
There were instances where design elements needed adjustments due to structural constraints or regulatory requirements. In such cases, we work closely with the design team to find solutions.
The essence of the project was you wanted urban sanctuary in Business Bay. You wanted modern, you want sleek, you wanted aesthetically pleasing, but you wanted a place that had everything. You know, like all the amenities and the lifestyle. People that come to the property and they don't want to leave. It's like creating a community.
Positioned on a prime corner in Business Bay, rising 21 floors, it offers a range of thoughtfully designed homes, from sleek studios to expansive 3-bedroom apartments, each offering uninterrupted views of the shimmering Dubai Canal or the lush greenery of the park below.
مشروع باراجون بشكل خاص موقعه الجغرافي قربه من الداون تاون، موجود هو على قرب من شارع الخيل. اليوم كتير مهم الناس بتفكر بالدخول والخروج للمكان بسبب الازدحامات الموجودة بدبي.
The geographical location of the Paragon was not selected arbitrarily at all. It was very much calculated. So when we bought the plot, we knew exactly where we are. We are in the heart of Business Bay. The plot is a peninsula. It's on a corner. You see many beautiful things out of your window.
It's a strategic location and excellent connectivity make it ideal choice for modern urban living.
The search for a name began with meaning, narrative, and intent, each option carefully crafted to reflect the philosophy behind the project.
We go and meet with Dr. Anas and we present to him the list of names. And then next to each name, we will explain the look and feel of that name, what it means, and what is the story and what's the narrative behind each name. Dr. Anas goes through the name, no, and we're holding our breath because we're like, well, the Paragon is the one that we're not sure about. And then he looks at it and said, yes, I like the name. So he said, that's the Paragon. We said, great, we'll go with it. And that's how it started.
Before construction even began, Paragon was already making its mark. The goal was to create excitement and sell quickly, not by promoting a building, but by selling a lifestyle. Long before the first stone was laid, Paragon had already captured the imagination of Dubai's luxury market.
The marketing strategy is that you build the hype, but about a lifestyle, and you don't mention where and what are you bringing to market. You have these beautiful, bold images that were coming up and people were like, okay, where is this? What is this at the beginning? Because you need to stand out. When you are in a market where everyone is trying to outbeat the others with what they're bringing in, you want to come in strong and you want to make an impact at the beginning because you're not going to get second chances.
The private cinema, the grooming salon, and the golf simulator, we showcase these amenities through interactive visuals and virtual tours and social media campaigns. I remember each feature was presented as a part of a premium lifestyle that enhanced everyday living.
After that, we start to engage with the broker community. We're bringing them in and show them a lifestyle video and then taking them to the show apartment, which helped a lot in having them visualize what the end product is. They were taking a lot of pictures, so there's a lot of social media content that was out there, but not through us, but through the brokers. And normally that is a way where you gauge the success of the project.
As the launch date approached, the IGO team held their breath, anticipating how the market would react.
I remember driving to the day that we're gonna unveil the project, and it happened at the IGO sales gallery. And I normally get there earlier than anybody else. And I'm like, either I'm gonna see it empty or I'm gonna see a lot of people. And as I turn around and I see a lot of people standing outside the sales gallery, and that's when I stopped holding my breath and I said, we got a success here. It was extremely successful given the fact that, you sold 80% of the project in a matter of a couple of months, if not less.
The key to success was our clear message about what the Paragon offers: luxury communities and modern living.
Bringing a vision to life is never straightforward. The IGO team faced inherited structural complications, unresolved groundwork from a previous development.
The previous owner of this plot, he did some work in the building. He started his own construction. Then he decided to abandon this project and sell the plot.
So when we looked at the project, we didn't need 5 basements. So we had to think of how are we going to structurally and shoring wise create a foundation without excessive cost that will go to the existing piles.
So you had the shoring and the piling already existing for the 2 plots together. For us to amalgamate them and then to separate them again and to divide the 2 plots and to make it one plot where you see the building here, standing on its feet today, it wasn't an easy process at all.
The high water table was a major threat, a challenge that could have ended in disaster.
The high water table, it was a disaster. We had to use several companies who work on dewatering.
I remember walking in this project down there with, muddy everywhere. It was mud because of the side seepage coming from the anchors of the old secant piles. The anchors, because they were old, then the water started to come from that side. This problem had to be addressed, and it was by using some special techniques in the dewatering.
So we were very much afraid that if the water is being depleted from underneath those roads, the roads they can cave down. So we had to work with major infrastructure companies in order for us to avoid, God forbid, something, disastrous.
Through precision and determination, the team turned a potential catastrophe into a triumph of engineering. Building in Business Bay comes with strict regulations. Unlike typical 24-hour construction cycles, this project had to be completed within a single shift each day. It was a logistical challenge that demanded precise planning and relentless coordination.
To overcome this problem, we deployed more manpower and we implement mitigation plan to make all the work in one shift, only day shift.
Yet, despite the constraints, the team remained committed to the timeline.
For me and my team, staying on schedule meant upholding IGO's credibility and maintaining client confidence. Despite meticulous planning at the beginning of the project, construction projects often encounter unforeseen challenges.
By daily follow-up, proper coordination with designers, with the contractors, the subcontractors, all the parties involved in this project, we managed to mitigate all the delays.
As construction neared its final stages, nature made its presence felt.
The land of sand has become a world of water, as intense thunderstorms brought the most extreme rainfall on record.
The United Arab Emirates, which is right now drying out from historic rainfall, this comes up, deadly storms hit it and its bordering nation.
In 24 hours, Dubai drenched with more rain than the city usually gets in nearly 2 years, shattering records in a desert metropolis known for being hot and dry.
It was an unexpected setback that caught everyone off guard, sending water into the basement levels of the Paragon.
We have to take action to resolve this issue quickly. It raised also the water table in the area. This created another leakage in the basement that we need to tackle again.
All the rain came into the basement and our tower cranes got stopped. The electric boxes were totally submerged in water. Pumping the water out from the basements would take like 2-3 weeks. And we had to do a B plan very swiftly in one night. We had to do that, and we did it. And evening time, our tower cranes were working.
Even amidst a citywide flood, the IGO team stood unshaken. With swift action and uncompromising quality in construction, they overcame the challenge with ease. It's proof that true resilience is built from the ground up. At the core of the Paragon stands its centerpiece, the lobby, spanning over 250 square meters. It's more than just an entrance. It's a bold statement of arrival, a space where luxury is experienced, not just observed.
Dubai has the most beautiful architectural designs in the world in terms of buildings and villas. So how am I going to be able to attract buyers and investors if I don't do something special? Not only in terms of the facade or the external aspect and look of the building, but the internal one. So we wanted to do something also unique, that the minute you walk in, I wanted that wow effect to be on the faces of the buyers.
أنا دائما يعني رؤيتي كشخص بوجه توجيهاتي بالبداية عند التصميم يركزوا دائما على المناطق العامة على مدخل البرج، فعم نحاول يعني ما نطلع على الموضوع فقط من ناحية ربحية، عم نطلع على الموضوع كمان من ناحية كيف الموضوع يطلع أو كيف المدخل أو المناطق الخدمية تطلع جميلة ومريحة للناس.
People coming into the lobby, when they experience this height, the light colors, the artwork, the materials that are used, they are stone, the large slabs of stone. I think gives you a sense of space and luxury and refinement.
We had to cancel almost 4 apartments in order for us to have that height of the lobby. And that's why when you walk in to the lobby, it's so welcoming. You feel as if you are in a 5-star hotel.
At Paragon, amenities are more than a checklist. They are a carefully curated lifestyle. Every facility was chosen with purpose to elevate living, enhance value, and create a place where residents and investors alike can truly thrive.
أصبح اليوم أي مبنى بدبي أو أي مبنى خلينا نقول نحن بنطوره تحت مجموعة ماجا ومجموعة الاستثمار بينافس أعتقد الفنادق 5 ستار بالخدمات. يعني لو تلاحظ اليوم الخدمات الموجودة مسبح أطفال، مسبح كبير، صالات ألعاب، تنس، بدل، سينما. يعني بالفندق ما في سينما، عندنا في سينما. عرفتوا؟ أعتقد الساكن عندنا ممكن ما يحتاج لا يروح بالويك إند على بحر ولا يروح على مول ولا يروح على شيء، يعني يقضي كل الويك إند تبعه هو وأولاده في نفس المبنى.
We have a direction from the chairman, Mr. Mufa Gaddah, that in order for us to be a unique company, don't copy others. Let us try to have a product that associated with certain niche, certain aspects. If we talk about the amenities in this particular building, we are so much proud of it. A massive gym. Usually in most buildings, gyms, they do not exceed 1,500, maximum 1,800 square feet. We have almost 4,000 square feet of a gym. You have an indoor cinema, full-fledged cinema. You have a full-fledged squash course. Look at the pool. It's a beautiful swimming pool with all the actions that go along with it. You have also the multi-purpose room. This is where the different people of the building that they could gather. And on the top of that, we have what we call the nursery. The kids' room is beautiful.
When we look at things in terms of, sellability. I look at it using a methodology called FAB, feature, advantage, benefit. What it means is that what does it mean to the end user? What does it mean to the investor? So when we look at these amenities, we say, how is it going to add value to the life of the person living in, and how is it going to add value to the investor in terms of their rental yield? So that's how we come up with the amenities and the lifestyle facilities.
The project's success can also be attributed to the exceptional leadership of Mr. Muwafaq Al-Qada and Dr. Anas Kuzbari. Their hands-on involvement went beyond mere oversight, ensuring that each detail was refined and every expectation exceeded.
Dr. Anas and Mr. Muwafaq presence on site is a great motivation for the team. It fosters a culture of accountability and ensures that the project aligns with IGO's high standards.
I remember when selling the project, and Dr. Anas would come to us, gather us all, and that is the sales team, and come and say, guys, I'm thinking about upgrading the doors. And he will actually bring a physical door and says, what do you think of this one versus that? And he will look at us and we will give him the feedback and actually will upgrade the doors. This is after the project's been sold.
He brings in a very insightful way of looking at projects. I sometimes get astounded by his understanding of what he's looking at and how he wants to reshape product that he's bringing to the market every time. He's very mindful of what goes in the final product. He brings in all the players very early in. So we were able to deal with the sales and marketing team.
That collaboration was constant. It was on a daily basis. We have a saying in the company, the doctor always delivers, and he did.
I am very much involved in the creation of the decor, or what we call the interior designing process, because I want people, when they walk into the apartment, instead of pointing out negative aspects in the apartment, I want them, to say, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. You have done a great job.
Today, the Paragon stands not just as a building, but as a symbol of quality, commitment, and the relentless pursuit of perfection.
One of my daughters, she likes to write her notes on a daily basis. And I wanted to do something similar. The idea is to have people tell you what exactly they feel when they walk in. This will always be in our archive. I've always learned from my own mistakes. And we always sit down at the end of each project and we do a SWOT analysis. What did we go wrong? What did we go right? Part of that is what we see in that book. This is exactly why I like, to have that testimony in writing. It will always remind us that you did a good job, but you have the space to do a better job.
إذا ما في تناغم بين فريق العمل فبالأخير هذا مؤثر على المنتج. التناغم والتنافس من أجل الوصول للجودة الأفضل.
In IGO, we have a maestro. So usually you don't see the maestro on the top of the pyramid. You see him on a small platform so people, they can see him. But he has that direction that he is giving.
بعطي توجيهاتي والتوجيهات الحمد لله تنفذ بنسبة 100%، ودائما بنسلم مشاريعنا نقطة مهمة بالموعد المحدد أو ما قبل الموعد كمان.
I truly believe that a manager has to be in the middle of the team and not on the top of the team. Every member of IGO, big or small, they have contributed enough to make IGO a successful company as you see it today.